In a paradox of self-awareness, Langdon sensed this was death. He felt glad for it. He allowed the drifting numbness to possess him entirely. He let it carry him wherever it was he would go. His pain and fear had been anesthetized, and he did not wish it back at any price. His final memory had been one that could only have been conjured in hell. "Take me, please." But the lapping that lulled in him a far-off sense of peace was also pulling him back. It was trying to awaken him from a dream. "No. Let me be." He did not want to awaken. He sensed demons gathering on the perimeter of his bliss, pounding to shatter his rapture. Fuzzy images swirled. Voices yelled. Wind churned. "No, please." The more he fought, the more the fury filtered through. Then, harshly, he was living it all again. The helicopter was in a dizzying dead climb. He was trapped inside. Beyond the open door, the lights of Rome looked farther away with every passing second. His survival instinct told him to jettison the canister right now. Langdon knew it would take less than 20 seconds for the canister to fall half a mile. But it would be falling toward a city of people. Higher. Higher. Langdon wondered how high they were now. Small prop planes, he knew, flew at altitudes of about 4 miles. This helicopter had to be at a good fraction of that by now. 2 miles up? 3? There was still a chance. If they timed the drop perfectly, the canister would fall only part way toward Earth, exploding a safe distance over the ground and away from the chopper. Langdon looked out at the city sprawling below them. "And if you calculate incorrectly?" the camerlegno said. Langdon turned, startled. The camerlegno was not even looking at him, apparently having read Langdon's thoughts from the ghostly reflection in the windshield. Oddly, the camerlegno was no longer engrossed in his controls. His hands were not even on the throttle. The chopper, it seemed, was now in some sort of autopilot mode, locked in a climb. The camerlegno reached above his head, to the ceiling of the cockpit, fishing behind a cable housing, where he removed a key, taped there out of view. Langdon watched in bewilderment as the camerlegno quickly unlocked the metal cargo box bolted between the seats. He removed some sort of large, black, nylon pack. He lay it on the seat next to him. Langdon's thoughts churned. The Camerlengo's movements seemed composed, as if he had a solution. "Give me the canister," the Camerlengo said, his tone serene. Langdon did not know what to think anymore. He thrust the canister to the Camerlengo. 90 seconds. What the Camerlengo did with the antimatter took Langdon totally by surprise. Holding the canister carefully in his hands, the Camerlengo placed it inside the cargo box. Then he closed the heavy lid and used the key to lock it tight. "What are you doing?" Langdon demanded. "Leading us from temptation." The Camerlengo threw the key out the open window. As the key tumbled into the night, Langdon felt his soul falling with it. The Camerlengo then took the nylon pack and slipped his arms through the straps. He fastened a waist clamp around his stomach and cinched it all down like a backpack. He turned to a dumbstruck Robert Langdon. "I'm sorry," the Camerlengo said. "It wasn't supposed to happen this way." Then he opened his door and hurled himself into the night. The image burned in Langdon's unconscious mind, and with it came the pain. Real pain. Physical pain. Aching. Searing. He begged to be taken, to let it end, but as the water lapped louder in his ears, new images began to flash.